So I've got a lot of stuff going on today, so this is going to be a short, sweet video. So stay till the end. I have a few things for you. Let's get going. All right, so let's talk about Eazybot. So Eazybot, at the beginning of this week, I pretty much shut down all of my bots. You can see they're all red here. I did this because there's a lot of turmoil in the world right now that causes lots of issues. It could be good for crypto, it could be bad for crypto, but it turned out to be not the best. Crypto's down this week. You know, obviously I'm talking about the stuff that's going on in the Middle East, and it's tragic and don't need to get much into that. But that's why I have 15 cents in the last 7 days, is I shut these bots down because I wanted to see what is going on in the world. If crypto just went through the floor, I wanted to wait to buy. So I turned them off. So as far as your Eazybot returns for this week, pretty darn minimal, 15 cents. I'd call that a 0% return. This is today. What is today? 15, 2023. There you go. Got it right. So $3,400. This is a little deceptive. I took $100 out of here, but I'm still down in my account there. 15-cent return on Eazybot, so a 0% profit. You know, I'll probably turn those bots back on depending what happens the next couple of days, but right now they're off, and I just don't want to lose all my money. Well, can't lose it until you sell it. The only way to lose that money, I shouldn't say the only way. Remember, Eazybot is an API that through a buy and sell signal sends a signal from the software, which I subscribe to. It's called Eazybot, and it sends it to my Binance US account to make that buy and sell. So I still have control over my funds. So unless Binance rugs, which is always possible, who knows, that money is allegedly safe in there. Where it's risky is that these are trades. Now I can sell out of these trades at any time, which I've never done. I say I've done it before once or twice a long time ago, or not even that long. It doesn't matter. My point is that that's my decision, but I like to keep them in those trades because I feel I'm bullish long-term on these certain cryptos that I'm trading. All right, next up, Quopi. Quopi was a shocker to me. I did not think this one would last as long as it did, and it's been going since January, and it's still going. And I got a decision to make in the next day or so. If you see here, I have 2 stakes that are active. This one I've already completely gotten out of, ROI'd, made a 60% return in 30 trades. So it's 30 trading days, and the trading days is when the New York Stock Exchange is open. So it's typically 5 days a week unless there's a holiday, and they're trading blue chip stocks, right? And every day you see what the returns are. Well, I had 30 trades, so it's about 6 weeks, right? 6 weeks, got 60% out. I put some of that money back in. I ROI'd, put more money in. This trade, I have one more trading day on this, so I have to make the decision Monday. After the end of the day on Monday, I get my final reward for this Bitcoin that's been in for 30 more trading sessions, which is insane. So Quopi is still paying. Don't know how long it's going to pay for. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to get into Quopi. If you want to look into it, I have a referral link below. But I'm just showing you what I'm doing, and this is what I'm doing, and it worked so far. Could rug tomorrow. No idea. I have no idea what the contract looks like. No idea who's running this program. No idea if they're actually making trades. All I know is that this is deceptive. This is 106%. I've gotten more than that because I reinvested my first, most of my first stakes. So I've gotten a pretty decent return out of this one. It keeps going. So that's Quopi. If you want to get in, check it out. That's up to you. Let's move on. Okay. Oh, here's this week. Sorry, I didn't even mention this is what I'm doing here. Jeez, I am kind of in a hurry. I got a lot of stuff going on today. A lot of stuff, but I still enjoy this. So here's my Quopi stake. It's worth about $397. I got about $29 out this week. That's a 7.44% return. That's pretty good for me. I can't ask for much more than a 7% weekly return. Shoot, my savings accounts don't even get that in a year, and this is in 1 week. So Quopi, still working. Let's move on to another one. So if you saw my AMA this week, it was about Revtoken. If you didn't see my AMA, go back and watch it. These are good people as far as I can tell. I enjoyed talking to Daniel, one of the founders, And not even the founders. They kind of took over this community. It was all news to me. It was a failed community. They took it over. They don't get paid. They don't get team tokens. They had to buy the tokens just like the rest of us, and they have real utility. That was not a sponsored AMA. No one paid me. No one gave me tokens. No one's going to pay me, and no one's going to give me tokens. Just to be clear, that is how I operate. So in this one, I did actually, after talking to Daniel, I felt pretty good. I bought more tokens. So not a ton, but as you can see, my stake has gone from 5,894 Rev token to 8,346. I plan on buying more. I think these people have some neat ideas they'd like to implement. This is how they're funding it, and this is what's gonna increase the token price. But I asked them, is this going to be a growth, like in stocks? You can have a growth stock or a dividend stock. A dividend stock takes the money they make and pays it back to the shareholders. A growth stock takes the money they make, reinvest it to grow the company so your stock is worth more and more. He says, we want to be both. And I said, that is really cool because that's like having your cake and eat it too. So we'll see what they do. Like I said, I bought a little more. I'm probably going to buy more. Full disclosure, no one gave me a penny from that company because they don't have the ability to do so. It's I called it an immutable, but it's a God, what's the name? It's a contract that they can't change. Okay, it's a renounced contract. There you go. It's a renounced contract, and they want to bring back honesty, transparency, and trust to DeFi because, like a lot of you, they got rug pulled, scammed, and lost their money, and they wanted to create a project that didn't have to do that to do well, and that's what this is. So check it out. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just showing you what I did. I bought this. What they do is the money they make from the buy and sells, there's a 10% buy fee and a 10% sell fee. They pay back to the community as rewards, as Matic rewards, because they can't go in and manipulate the supply of tokens. Now there's 10 million tokens, but only about 2 million are in circulation, or about 20%. The other ones are locked down. A lot of the other ones are locked down and can't come out. So here's the distribution of the token. As you can see, they've lost some. They've come up and come down. They'll probably come back up. Like this happened. Looks like there's a big sale. It wasn't me. I plan on holding this for the long term. I'm not going to dump this unless I really, really need the money, which is not the case. So let's move on to the last project we're talking about today, and that is BNB All-Stars. BNB All-Stars is a ROI DApp. It's just a little game I wanted to play. It is still going. I started with $100. I have to reinvest at least 3 times before I can withdraw. I've taken a couple withdrawals. As you can see, I've gotten $20 of my 100, so I'm at 20% of my ROI. But every week, because I have to do those 3 reinvestments before I take money out, that the money in which I am getting returns on has grown. So it's grown from $100 to $144 for a couple of reasons. BNB has gone up and down, and because I keep having to reinvest that money, it makes that principal grow. So I get interest off the principal, not my original. And so this week I only withdrew once, but it was $3.91. Last week I got to withdraw twice because just the way it worked, like I think I withdrew on like a Monday, and then I go again on a Thursday of that week. But this week, the way it worked out, I only withdrew one time. But as you can see, this to 391. Well, if it's what is it, 1.5%, but I do it over the course of 2 days because they let you go 48 hours or 2 days before they cut off the how it accrues the interest. So this week is $3.91. As you can see, when I first started, that week was $2.01 because I let it go, but that's double, right? So as this money grows, this return will grow, and it's still growing, and there's still money in the contract. I think there's, let's see here, 147 total members. Contract balance is 160 BNB. Total deposits are 201. Total withdrawn is 22. Total reinvested by members is 69. So there's still money in this contract. It's still growing. I am in this one. I'm in it because you put your money in, you can't really get it out until you ROI, right? It's a DApp, ROI DApp. So I can't pull that money out. I'm pulling it out a little bit every week, and it's growing and growing, and I'm pulling my money out faster and faster. So that is BNB All-Stars. So that wraps up another week in the DeFi. Let's do a quick recap. So Eazybot, not a lot back. Quopi, $30 for 7% return. Revtoken, very tiny little return. I did buy back in or buy more coins. I bought those. No one gave those to me. My Revtoken, I can even prove that if you could just look on my wallet. My Revtoken, you can see here, is worth this now. BNB All-Stars, I made about $3.91. So if I look at everything, total money in is about $4,145 out of these projects. I've had a total return of $33. That's 0.81%. Remember, my target is on Eazybot is, half to 1%. On Quopi is 7 to 10%. So I have varying returns. It's all hedged out, and I got about a 0.81% return. If I annualize that, that's a 42% return for this week. If I annualize those numbers, for the whole year, it's about a 42% return. It's a little less than what I had been getting, but not bad overall. So that's it for this week. Thank you all for joining me this week. I do have some content coming out in the next day or two that will be, it's going to be sponsored content, and I'm going to give you the facts. Okay, I'm going to show you the facts. I'm not going to put opinion in it, and I'm going to let you all make up your mind. I just wanted to do this, be very transparent and honest when I do sponsored content, and I want you all to know, what's going on with these projects. So I will be showing you one new one this week, and that's it. Have a great Sunday. I'll talk to you next time.